If you have been trying to trade with small capital, I have a good news for you. Okay, if you're having small trading capital, I have a good news for you. I will advise you to watch this video to the end so that you will understand what and what you need to put into place and why you can still trade with small trading capital and why it is better for you to trade with a bigger capital. Okay, so all these will be explained in this video. Okay, so just sit tight and watch this video to the end so that you will have a better understanding of how this works and what you should take as what you should take as something that is very important before you go fully into trading. Is it the capital or probably something else which you should know that can help you to grow your capital from that small capital into something reasonable? So guys, I will advise you to sit tight and watch this video to the end so that you will have a better understanding of how this works. Okay, and of course, before we go fully into it, in case you're joining me for the first time, I welcome you all to Qora Digital Cash. And if you love the content you are getting from here, kindly give me a follow right now, like this video and share this video with friends and family. Okay, and guys, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, kindly do so right away. If you have any question, you can drop your question for me within the comment section. I will be there to reply. But if you want to know more about my trading tools, come over to my WhatsApp and send message to me, well, on my DM. And of course, I will be there to reply you also, and I will tell you how you can get it installed on your charts. Okay, so this is very important. Okay, so quickly let's go straight into what we have right here. So like I said, we will be focusing on this particular topic because I've been getting series of questions on this. Okay, so we are focusing on our $50 mindset and versus $1,000 mindset. Okay, I always tell people who are asking me if they can start with small capital. Of course, you can start with small capital, but even if you want to start with small capital, how small is your capital? Okay, we need to understand this. For some people, $1,000 is a small capital to them. Some people, $10,000 is a small capital to them, while we have some people that can go as low as $100. We have some people that are looking at $10 as a small capital. Okay, so whichever one, it is important you understand some of these things first before you decide on the capital you should start with. So personally, if you have been following up with my videos, most especially if you are within the Telegram channel, I will always tell you one thing. Okay, if you are going to start trading, okay, even if you don't have the big capital to start with, okay, I will always advise you to start with a minimum of $50. Okay, because with that you can still play around the chart, most especially if you are just starting. I will not advise you to go as low as $10, because if you keep on losing your $10 account, at the end of the day you notice that the amount of $10 you have deposited into the account, which you have lost, is already amounting to something big, even bigger than the $50 which I ask you to start with on minimum. Okay, I believe with $50 you can still maneuver your way around the chart. You can still try to take some reasonable risk and see how far you can go, most especially if you are having a good trading tool. But if you want me to tell you the truth, okay, it is far more easier to trade with a big capital than you trading with a small capital. That is why you will see most content creators, they will take their time to study a particular strategy, and of course they go ahead to buy prop firm accounts so that they can use that large capital to trade. Okay, because there is one thing you should have at the back of that will give you some kind of assurance of rest of peace of mind whenever you are trading with large capital. Sometimes you can do an analysis like this. You already know that this is at the support zone, and it is already giving us an indication that it is switching from an uptrend, from a downtrend to an uptrend. But do you know that this can still go back down and go below your entry point. Okay, it can still go back down and even go below your entry point, and I'll give you negative results at the end of the day. Okay, so that is why if you are using a big capital, okay, it is most likely for it to break out below the support zone, but later on come back up and buy in that direction. Okay, so these are some of the things big capital can help you to do. However, what kind of mindset should we have? Either we are trading with $50 accounts or with a big account. Okay, what kind of mindset should we have? So this is an important question. The first thing which I want us to do is that whatever capital you are trading with, okay, first of all, try as much as possible to have more confidence within the market. Okay, try as much as possible to have more confidence within the market. And how can you have more confidence within the market? It is by you understanding the market very well, having a good strategy. Make sure you understand the strategy very well, practice and perfect it very well before you activate the strategy. Okay, once you have a good understanding of the market and the strategy which you want to use to trade, this gives you more confidence within the market. Either you are using a small account or you are using a big account. Okay, it is still the same thing, just that the number of time it's going to take you to make $10 on a small account, okay, you would have made probably times 4, times 5 of it, even times 10 of it on a bigger account. That is the difference between the two. So you don't expect someone with $50 account to make what someone with $1,000 account is making using the same strategy or the same methods. Okay, because with $1,000 account, I can easily take some juicy risk, which are well calculated, but I may not be able to do that with $50 account. Okay, so and I think the most important thing right here is for you to have a very good trading strategy. So now let's check out this, guys. Let's check out what we have right here. I'm going to prove this to you. Yesterday, I remember we analyzed this particular chart, GainX 1200 on 15 minutes time frame, and I said it has gotten to this resistance zone. So I marked out our entry point, I marked out our stop loss. Okay, so this is very, very important. You can see this is a strategy which I have taken time to understand very well. Okay, and for those that have been following me, you will notice that for over a year I've been creating more content on this particular strategy. Apart from the fact that the trend trading strategy works very well, it is also important that you also secure your account. Okay, so just the way you can see this, okay, you will notice that despite the fact that this has actually switched from an uptrend into a downtrend, using the indicator, you can see it that, you can see it clearly that it has switched. The indicator is giving me the direction already. And even if I'm not using the indicator, I already know that this is at the resistance zone. If it is not breaking out above it, then definitely it's going to sell. And the indicator has also let me know that it is switching from an uptrend into a downtrend, from this yellow color into this red color. Okay, and it has given me a sell signal, which is this red arrow. Okay, so what did I need to do? I placed an order at this point. I set my stop loss somewhere here. Okay, and of course I highlighted my TPs, TP1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, this is on 15 minutes time frame, so this is huge already. And I also added the 50 TP, which is this. Okay, but that is if it breaks out from here. Okay, so this is very, very important. And as you can see, it got to this region, the TP4, but it didn't break out fully from there. It went back up. That was what I was explaining to you guys yesterday. I said it is possible for you to push back up from here. It is as simple as that. It is the trend trading strategy. But check it out. I added my stop loss. If I didn't add the stop loss, I would be risking my capital, a whole lot of the capital. So this is a strategy that actually works. So either you are using $50 account or you are using $10,000 account, definitely this strategy will play in our way. Okay, you can see it right from here. If a $50 account had placed an order at this point, will have made a lot of profit. If $1,000 account had placed an order at this point, he would have made a lot of profit, even more than that of the $50. But the most important thing is that both the small account and the big accounts were able to make profit. Okay, so that is why I said you having a unique strategy that works for you is the most important here. Okay, and of course, if you have a very good trading tool that can help you to analyze your assets better, then definitely you are good to go. Okay, so all you just need to do is just to take your time to manage your business very well and grow it gradually until you are able to get to a reasonable level so that you can have more confidence to trade within the market. Like I have said, guys, like I have said, it is easier and more comfortable to trade with a big account than with a small account. However, not every one of us will have access to the big account or will be bold enough to put in a lot of money into the trading activities. We can also start small. I personally, I also started small after losing my first account. Okay, I lost a lot of money at the beginning, but I had to learn it all over again. Then I now started small, and in 2 weeks I was able to raise my account, my small account, into over $2,000. And that is the beauty of it all. You understanding the strategy that works for you, practice it very well till you are able to master it. Then you can now go ahead with that same boldness and trade. Okay, make sure you analyze better and make sure you are able to set your stop loss also, even as you are placing your order. Okay, so with this now, you can see this has actually given us all the profit, and right now it's trying to go down again. If it should break out from here, then it might end up giving us this particular profit. Okay, so that is the beautiful part of it. So we can use this also to analyze the chart. Still the same strategy. This had been on uptrend right from this support region, and you can see it got to this region, had a pullback and went back up. It might want to go back on downtrend any moment from now, but for now it is still buying. This is GainX 999. Let's check out another asset. This is PainX 1200. We started selling it at this point, okay, when we had a switch from an uptrend into a downtrend, and of course it went as down, as far as this level. This is huge also on 15 minutes time frame. Let's check out PainX 999. Check out PainX 999. It had been on uptrend for a very long time. We started from here and it has gotten to this resistance zone. So okay, this is what I was trying to explain to us the other time. Okay, I told you that because it has gotten to the resistance zone or the support zone does not mean it cannot still go back and break out below it. Okay, so check it out. We had a switch from here from an uptrend to a downtrend, got a sell signal, and of course we had our entry point and our stop loss here. First TP, second TP. So it only achieved first two TPs. It almost achieved the third TP, but it didn't achieve it. But check it out. It turned around and went back to break out below the above the resistance zone. So it hit the stop loss. Okay, so this particular one still gave us some profit before going back to hit the stop loss. So for those that are having multiple orders, they will have closed the first TP, they will have closed the second TP in profit. So it is probably one of the order that will go back and hit the stop loss. Okay, so or probably for those that are trailing it, okay, will have even been taken out of the market in profit. It will not get to the stop loss because they've been in profit already. So I don't see why you should lose the money again. Okay, so that is it. But what am I trying to say? This can still go back and break out below the or above the resistance zone, and that was what happened around there. That is why your stop loss is always very, very important. No matter how juicy your strategy is, your stop loss is still very, very important. So as you can see, this is working for all the assets. Now let's check out FX volume 80. This is FX volume 80. This had been on downtrend for long, got to this region, this support zone, bought for a while, went back down to break out below it, and it played around there again, went back down. I told you that it will definitely go down and break out below this. Okay, the only way it will not break out below this is when it breaks out above this region. Okay, and of course that means it's ready to buy at that particular point. So right now it has got into this region, and this is the support zone, and switch into an uptrend, buying at the moment. But is it going to buy for long? Of course it has given us a lot of profit already, but let's see what is happening at the higher time frame, so that we will know if it's really going to buy for long. So if you should notice, this is where it's pulled back. Okay, this is the support region, and this support region was the origin to this high. Okay, so right now it has gotten there, so this might also lead to another huge buy. Okay, or probably it can also break out below it. If it breaks out below, because we still have free areas here to milk. Okay, so if it breaks out below it, then definitely it's still going to sell more. Okay, so whichever one that happens will determine where it is heading to. Okay, so just the way we have seen it, guys, at the moment it is buying. If it should break out above this, definitely it's going to buy more. But if it does not, then it will go back on downtrend. But for those that have jumped in around there, will have gotten a lot of profit right from here, and this is very, very important. And this is why I always want to break my TP sections into different parts, so that I will have the opportunity to close some trades even before a major pullback that may likely happen in between. Okay, so that is all we have for today. So like I said, guys, it is mostly not about the capital. Okay, just that with a small capital, you might not be that comfortable within the market the way you are going to be comfortable when you are using a big capital, and that the amount a small capital, a small capital will make, okay, or the time that it will take a small capital to make a certain amount, you will be using a lesser time to make such amounts with a big capital. Okay, so this is the main thing. And I also explained to us that the major thing right here is that we should have a good strategy that works for us, a good trading tool, and have a positive mindset whenever we are trading, and make sure we follow the instruction to the very last, so that we can get the best out of it. Okay, so guys, I will be stopping right here. I believe you have enjoyed today's training video, and of course, if you are joining me for the first time, I welcome you all to Qora Digital Cash. I will advise you to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share it with friends and family. You can also join the Telegram channel, because right there I share free trading tips for each and every one of us right there. Even free signals are posted there daily. Okay, so you can take advantage of that right from there. If you have any question, you can drop your question down for me in the description box, in the comment section. I will be there to reply you. But if you want to know more about my trading tool, you can send message to me via WhatsApp. I will be there also to reply you. Watch out for my next video. Until then, God bless you.